Welcome to Under Western Skies. I'm Brad Nixon. We travel for new experiences, including the chance to meet those who are different from us. This video is about my recent trip to eastern Central California, where I encountered the oldest living things on the planet. I'm in the White Mountains of California at 10,000 feet. This is the Ancient Bristlecone Pine Forest. Many of the trees here are more than 4,000 years old. They started growing about the time Stonehenge was being built and are the world's oldest living organisms. These are Great Basin bristlecone pines. They live at high altitudes in only a few places in California, Nevada, and Utah. Bristlecones are incredibly hardy. Notice that almost nothing else grows on these steep, rocky slopes. Bristlecones survive with almost no rainfall in alkaline, low-phosphorus soil few plants can tolerate. During their long, slow growth, they produce a dense, resinous wood that resists nearly every threat. With no competing species, slow growth, and enormous resilience, bristlecones live for thousands of years. Many of the trees you see in these scenes are 3,000 or 4,000 years old. Tree ring samples have proven that one tree living in the White Mountains is 5,068 years old. It started growing before humans wrote the first legal codes, before the first pyramids. The resinous wood also lasts a long time after a tree eventually dies. Testing fallen logs, researchers have found trees that sprouted nearly 12,000 years ago. Despite their weathered appearance, these ancient trees are not merely clinging to life, they continue to produce buds, pollen, and develop viable seeds even after more than 4,000 years. They're called bristlecones because of this, the cones they produce. You can see the bristles on the tips of the seeds the female cones produce. When you walk among the bristlecones, you're in the presence of living things that were already 1,000 years old when Homer wrote the Iliad, growing long before King Tut took the throne. It's both inspiring and humbling. A living community whose members were alive in a time before anything we know except what myth and archaeology can tell us. We humans think of ourselves as highly adaptable creatures. The bristlecone pines occupy an almost impossibly hostile environment where water, nutrition, even oxygen are in short supply, and they live longer than anything else on Earth. Thanks for visiting. I hope you enjoyed meeting the bristlecones under Western Skies.